you lovely lot. Today I am making a Collagraph print with etching inks and the Gelli plate. What you need today is this A4 or any size you like, the gel printing plate. This one is by Gel Press. The etching inks, I have Charbonnel Paynes Grey and the Caligo Safe Wash by Cranfield, that is a Rubine red. And you need some foamy stuff. For me, I'm gonna draw like an outline of a tree on it with a marker. And then I'm gonna use a rubber stamp by Andy Skinner. This one is very detailed, very fine. I don't know if it'll work good, but we'll see. And this is a self-made stamp I made with the glue gun. You need your Brayers, of course, a plate to roll out the ink. As you can see here are leftovers from the last time, as it actually on metal it never dries, so I just left it on there and I'm going to reuse that. And I have this wonderful wallpaper, sorry. This is wallpaper with suns on it, and I want to have a tree and the sun shining, so I'll show you how we do that. Yeah. Oh, the most important thing, of course, is the coffee. I have that. You can use rubber gloves because the etching ink just goes everywhere and it's such a mess all the time. And I have these very interesting finger gloves. I'll see if they work good. So let's get to it. I drew this tree on a piece of ordinary printing paper and cut it out to transfer the outlines to the fun foam. I felt the tree design was not enough to fill the page, so I drew some more tree parts and roots. Now cutting out the tree with some scissors. A bit fiddly, but easy. I glued the fun foam tree to a piece of cardboard so that I could use it like a stamp. I am taking the piece of wallpaper and cutting it out very roughly where the horizon line is. I did it not too correctly, as by coincidence you get some overlapping, which you will see later. Now taking some leftover and some new ink and inking up the Gelli plate with the brayer. You have to roll out a minimum of color for quite a while. It's tacky and doesn't spread easily. Don't use more than this minimum of color though, as you might get blobs you don't want. Here I'm pressing the tree on the Gelli plate and wobbling it a bit. You'll see the effect in a second. The foam stamp has now taken the tree shape off the plate, and you can see that because of the wobbling it back and forth while pressing, you get this sort of a white shadow underneath. Now the cutout wallpaper is pressed evenly but not too firmly on the plate, above the horizon line. Away with the stupid finger gloves. I use a wooden baren with some felt on it to even out the pressure, but you don't have to. Take it off again and you can see the lovely impression it made. Now the Andy Skinner texture stamp is used to create some fine structures that later look like bricks or stones. The etching ink gives much more detail and fine lines than the acrylics can. And here I'm using the self-made stamp, put a sheet of paper on it and take it off. Putting my printing paper on it. It is Fabriano Bristol paper, very smooth for fine details. Using the wooden baren again. The result is really nice and almost ready as an artwork, except for working out a little bit. You can see that in part 2 of this video. I can see a faint ghost image on the plate. I want to take that off with some acrylic color, my favorite color but hard to pronounce, quinacridone nickel azo gold by Golden. It is a transparent color and that is perfect for a faint ghost print. You cannot use etching ink for the ghost pickup, the colors would just mingle and smear. The result is a very faint image in this wonderful sun color, but the workout in part 2 of this video really makes a wonderful piece out of it.